Hello and welcome to this week's edition of CTN Community Update. The structural failure of a land bridge on a busy Coon Rapids roadway has forced Anoka County to take emergency action. On Monday, county crews shut down the westbound lanes of Main Street to traffic between Shenandoah Boulevard and Coon Creek Boulevard after a surprising discovery. CTN Steve Antis has more on the problem and when the roadway could reopen.
On a normal day, roughly 20,000 vehicles drive this stretch of County Road 14, commonly known as Main Street in Coon Rapids. But late last week, as an Anoka County construction supervisor drove over this land bridge, he noticed a thump.
Driving over our bridges, there's a lot of expansion joints and things that cause thumps, but actually he felt that this was something a little different than normal.
That thump, according to County Engineer Doug Fisher, opened an investigation. Structural engineers were consulted, and a contractor was called in to excavate the frost line for a closer look under the westbound lane.
There was a structural fault in that bridge that was causing one of the bridge deck panels to sink or collapse, and that's why we had to close the bridge down.
More than 30 bridge deck spans are used in the land bridge over peaty soils and Coon Creek. Each stand on pilings driven deep into the ground.
And what happened is where the bridge deck sits on one of those pier caps, the notch or the bench where that deck sits actually it either sheared off or collapsed or crushed to some extent, and that concrete panel then slipped down and dropped.
The county plans to replace the failed portion of the bridge deck with a new reinforced deck panel, but that's a temporary fix while they determine a more permanent solution. Once work begins, officials say they expect the repairs to take about a month and a half to complete, and they hope to reopen the westbound lanes of Main Street to traffic in early April. For CTN Community Update, I'm Steve Antis.
The detour takes westbound traffic north on Hanson, west on Bunker Lake Boulevard, and south on Coon Creek Boulevard. For updates on the project, check out Anoka County's website.